You know, we don't do a lot of world coins here. I mean, because, there tends to be some geographic specificity to coin collecting and all that. But there's really a coin that kind of transcends that whole thing, and it's the Krugerrand. Everybody knows Krugerrands. Everybody understands Krugerrands. And there's a reason for that. The first Krugerrand was made in 1967. And it was basically made by South Africa as a way to just market South African gold. And because just gold for many, many years. So they made the first Krugerrand in 1967. By 1980, about 80% of all the gold coin transactions in the world were Krugerrands. I mean, it was the literal gold standard. And that continued on, and it's always been Krugerrand. So when people talk about collecting gold coins or just owning gold, you either have bars or Krugerrands. Krugerrand's an interesting thing. It's a amalgamation of two things. The gentleman that's on here is Paul Kruger, one of the first presidents of South Africa, or one of the presidents of South Africa, where it says right there. And then the rand, Rand is basically the currency of South Africa. So it's the Krugerrand, as where they came up with that. So for many, many years, decades, the Krugerrand, particularly the gold Krugerrand, the only one in existence, dominated the world market. Well, in 2017, South Africa started making silver Krugerrands, started making 1 ounce silver Krugerrands. Also a very important bullion product, if you will. And it became so popular because, Krugerrand's basically, a whole bunch of gold, and, it can be thousands of dollars, particularly today. So the silver Krugerrands took off. Well, in 2020, they expanded their inventory, if you will, of the things that they do, and they started making proof Krugerrands. And in the way that they do this, they've always been kind of unique. And so when they did this in 2 ounces of pure silver instead of 1. And so you have that Springbok right there, which is the classic thing that's been on all the Krugerrands, and you have it done in proof, and it's massive. It's a 50 millimeter coin in 2 ounces of pure silver. The other thing that they did with this is, like when the U.S. government makes proof silver eagles, they make 200,000, 300,000, up to $1 million, $1.5 million, $2 million. They made 10,000. And so the 2020s, 2021s, 2020 all sell for massive premiums in the marketplace because at a 10,000 limited edition, you have what amounts to all basically immediate sellout. Well, what I've got here is some of the sold out limited edition. They're sold out instantaneously from South Africa. Some of the 2023s, I have just a handful of these. I got about 5 dozen of the silvers. I have about 1.5 dozen of the 10th ounce golds, which you see the number 4 down there, and it's over there. There's only 2,000 of the gold coins, 10,000 of the silver coins, done in proof, all with the original government packaging, all with the original certificates of authenticity that you have here. And I have them at $229.95. It's a very unique coin in terms of it has a lot of bullion value, obviously at 2 ounces, but at $229, it's not a pure bullion coin. With that. But it is so eminently, incredibly collectible because the limited edition on this only being 10,000. I mean, can you imagine if the United States Mint did a proof silver eagle in 2 ounces and limited it to 10,000? Well, we can have a guess at that. In 2019, they did a 30,000 limited edition reverse proof American silver eagle. That's a $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 coin. At the very least, they made 30,000 of those. So the rarity of this, and understand, worldwide, I would argue that the Krugerrand, certainly the gold Krugerrand, is more popular even than the American Gold Eagle. It still remains a hallmark of value and collectability and wealth around the world is the Krugerrands. They're still, traded, because they go back all the way into the 60s. Now, obviously, the early ones are numismatic products because they didn't make as many of them, still well more than 10,000, and those can sell for thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, particularly in high grade. The other thing that I like when they make these coins, and you can really see that with that shot right there, is the incredible quality that they have of this. Look at that. That is actually silver So watch this. I'm going to put my finger. You can see the mirror finish of that. It is absolutely, positively stunning, the workmanship, the craftsmanship that goes into these as well. I guess when you're only making 10,000 and you have this extreme limited edition, I guess, you know, you make them nicer. The quality control, the QA that you have on this is just higher than many other coins that are out there. And then, of course, you have the distinctive, iconic springbok that's on the other side of that. And all done in silver. Now, the silver coins themselves, once again, they've only been around for about 6 years. And the proof coin has only been around since the year 2000. So we're very, very early in the run. The other thing to keep in mind is that these are instantaneously sold out at a 10,000 limited edition. They're going to come with the government packaging, which you see right here. So you have the South Africa Mint. We'll put this right here. So you can see we have the South Africa Mint. It comes with the box, comes with the official certificate of authenticity. There we go. And it says South Africa Mint on it. The certificate of authenticity fits right into there that you're going to have. And like I said, $229 for the sold out limited edition is what we've got. Now, once again, the quantities that I have are extraordinarily limited. I don't have, normally, you know, with something like this, you know, we're one of the largest dealers out there. I'm going to have 300, 400, 500. I have, I think, a few south of 100 coins available is all that I have at this pricing, $229.95 with that. And I have even fewer. I think it's 12.5 of the gold coins. And if you get in close on those gold coins real quick, and there's the number down there at the bottom for the 10,000, also in original. And this is what we're looking at when we think of Krugerrands. We always think of gold. Of course, these are done in pure gold that you see right there, 1/10 ounce pure gold. And the mintage on these, because these are proof coins, the mintage on this, only 2,000 coins. Now, the other thing that I like, and we don't see that here, but the certificates, yeah, there it is right there. The certificates are individually numbered as well. So if we go into that, so that's coin 5,080 that you're having right there. And so you have all that stuff. There's the maximum mintage, the limited edition, the engraver, the fact that it's 2 ounces, pure silver, 50 millimeters, but that each certificate has individually serial numbered as well. So that's just another added touch when you're looking at a coin that is really extremely rare. So at 10,000 in terms of the limited edition, like I said, starting in 2020, so the 2020 sold out, 2021, 2022, 2023, already sold out. When they release the 2024, it will be sold out. It is a massive coin. So when you look at this right here, you can see it's much bigger than an American silver eagle. It's about the same thickness, so the diameter is much more significant. I mean, it's a beefy coin. It's very, very cool. I really like this coin. And when we got offered just a few of these sold out limited editions, I was very, very, very happy to be able to pick up. I think we have 6 or 7 dozen, somewhere right in there. It's right around 100 coins with this. And then the gold coins, only about 12.5 of the gold coins. So this is kind of a one-time opportunity that you're going to see. This presentation that you have right here is going to be, you know, really your only opportunity for this. You know, so once those sell out, you're not going to see me doing this anymore. So I'm not going to do a different, a different thing with this because there's just so few of these. So at the end of the day, you have one of the most iconic coins in gold, certainly, in the Krugerrand that they transferred into, started making silver in 2017. And then in 2020, they started these massive 2-ounce proof coins, limited editions of only 10,000. The 2023s are sold out. Our quantities are fantastically limited. Remember, you get the original numbered certificate of authenticity from the South African Mint in the original government packaging, and with the quantity so phenomenally limited and it already being a sellout, I'd pick up the phone, add this to your collection today.